Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are still updating you on what is happening in this political space and what is the direction thus far. Emphasis has been on Peter Obi to become the president of Nigeria, and there had been widespread report that President Olusegun Obasanjo has been canvassing for him in the northern part of the country, and we are seeing a lot of results already. And right now, we're going to be looking at a particular audio, which is from Obasanjo. He took out time to talk about the consequences of making a wrong choice. And that particular video kind of reveal this state of mind as it regards 2023. He spoke on as the special guest of honor at the Wilson Badejo Foundation 15th annual lecture with the team overcoming the twin challenges of poverty and insecurity in Nigeria. Just a little bit of what he said. He said that it's either we make it the right choice in 2023, because if we make the right choice, we will get there. But get to hear when he talked about not making the right choice in 2023. Also, in another audio which I want you to watch, you will hear what the governor of Taraba State, Isiaku, had to say about the response of the former governor of Anambra State about Peter Obi, and it's really interesting to know that Peter Obi, what he did, it's such that nobody thus far can do it. They don't even believe it's possible. And, right now, everyone is seeing the truth. And one of the things I want you to take note of is what Isiaku said, despite the fact that he is not in Labour Party, but he says something very striking about the choice that Nigeria is about to make. We're going to be looking at these two videos in a jiffy, and when we finish, we are going to come back and look at the reactions of Nigerians in this respect. All right, let's listen to the audio of Obasanjo about the issue of making wrong choices.
I know Anambra very well. And so, when I met the governor who had just finished his tenure, I asked him, I said, my dear brother, I had been longing to thank you immensely. You did something remarkably well. God bless you. He said, my brother, what is that? I said, the international airport you built in Oka. I said, I am exceedingly happy. He said, oh my God, I'm happy hearing it from you. Then I added, I said, where did you get the money? He said, Biko, now my former colleague left the money behind. I laughed. I said, he left it. He said, frankly speaking, he left money in foreign currency. It's the money I saw. I said, look, let me leave a legacy before we go. So, I'm not promising. I won't leave money. I'm owing them here. And I'll use the money well. Sir, my people in Taraba State, you have heard him. It's left for us to decide. Do we want a Nigeria of promise for our children? Or we want until we are kidnapped with our wives and kept in another place and be at the mercy of the kidnappers? All this is left for us to tell ourselves. I would rather that we will live in the very comfortable and live a full life as decent citizens in this country. We were in the office before coming here. He said, are you exporting coffee? Are you exporting tea?
An ineffective and incompetent government be We are all victims. And don't let anybody deceive you. Those of you who are in business, your business will have been better today if we have a competent and effective and performing government. It will have been. As I said, giving excuse, we met many challenges. Now, if there are no challenges, then you wouldn't need to come. Huh? If there are no challenges, you don't need to come. And you come in because you know that there are challenges. And then giving us excuse that you have many challenges, that's why you haven't achieved results. And then you still want to go. The first lesson I learned in my military training is never reinforce failure. What we have now is failure. Never you reinforce it. Never you reinforce failure. Let failure be failure and gone. And if you do not see what you should see, you will then be a victim of what you don't like. Because it's only when you see what you should see and you do what you should do that you put away what you do not like. If you don't see what you should see and you don't do what you should do, you will be a victim of what you don't like.
All right, welcome back. You have heard what Obasanjo have said about making a wrong choice in 2023. Already, Nigeria has nosedive in virtually all sectors of the economy, and we need a vibrant young man, someone who can stand the test of time, someone who will not have an entitlement, mentality about being the president of Nigeria. And that person is Peter Obi. There have been a lot of things already that is happening, pointing us to where we are going to end up with if we bring in the wrong person. Now, I think the first, I want to just give you my opinion. The first person or the first set of people that should be overly interested in politics as at this time should be those who have Nigeria as their only country. At least what I mean there is possibly you've not traveled out of the Nigeria to any country for a whole month or 2 months or 3 months. You've never done that in your life before. I think you should highly esteem these particular period of elections because if you've never done that before and you put your ears on the ground to hear what victims of war and victims of kidnap and terrorism give as their story, you would do everything to ensure that the current narrative is changed by all means. I'm telling you this truth. You know, a lot of politicians, I just jumped on one, Chimaroke Namani, the former governor of Anambra State, and someone asked him a question. You're enjoying your stay in the United States of America right now. Why is it that why are you not bothered about questions like can the current state that you are in, can the governor of that state come down to Enugu state to enjoy it? And he gave his own response and all of that. But I mean that alone, I just want to use that as an example. That is trying to tell us that these guys have Nigeria as an option. Do you understand? They have us. Nigeria is an option for them. It happens now. The next available flight will take them out of the shores of Nigeria. And what they have made as money thus far, whether it's by loot or by any means, can take care of them for the next 6 months. And they sit far away watching what is going on in Nigeria. But you and I, we don't have any other place to go. Some of them even have citizenship, in other countries of the world. They go there, they can stay for the next 2 years. Nobody will ask them, when are you leaving the country? Me and you, we don't have. Even Ghana here will not accept us. Cameroon will not accept us. 200 million people running to where, let's say the elites are just like 30 million. The rest of us, where would we run to? we find ourselves so battered and frustrated, and that state is not good enough for the psychology of ourselves and even our unborn children. And for that reason, I feel Nigerians should take their destiny in their hand, exactly as the governor of Taraba State has said, Isiaku. Now it's high time Nigerians make a choice behind, or make a choice between reinforcing, the Obasanjo has said, reinforcing bad governance, corruption, terrorism, reinforcing it again, or turning a new leaf for ourselves. Because if we don't turn a new leaf for ourselves, the first set of tears that we have cried will be tip of the iceberg. Don't forget that before now, Nigerians were at the middle, based on what has happened thus far, these 7 years, we were at the middle point of the ladder, climbing to the top, but right now, we have even excavated the ground and gone deep inside. So now, imagine if we bring in bad governance, which means that we are going to we will live where we are currently, which is not even the foot of the mountain, and we will be drilling downwards, which means there will be no hope again for us. It's time for us to perfect this whole thing by making the righteous. I think I stand with Obasanjo. I also stand with Isiaku. These are the truths that can no longer be covered because it's hitting everybody right now. And Nigeria is our only country. We must do everything to preserve it. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. Thank you very much.